Hi everyone, welcome back to Plant Boy. My name is Cade. Today we are going to be talking about the grow light setup that I have behind me. I've gotten a few questions about it and I wanted to share with you my experience in setting this up, as well as what grow light I am using and how it is going thus far. I want to remind you that I have an Instagram linked below and I'll have it show up here, and to please like, subscribe, and share your grow light experience in the comments. If you have grow lights that you really like that are white spectrum, please share that with me. I also have an Amazon affiliate link below if you are interested in purchasing the hanging corded cords that I have behind me, or the grow lights themselves. Again, there's a link below that you can purchase them, or any kind of planting accessory that I use regularly. So during your winter months, the sky is usually gray. There's not nearly as much sunlight available to your houseplants that there is in the spring months or the summer months. And especially if you have plants out on the porch or in some kind of like a shaded area outside and you bring them in, you definitely want to accommodate them accordingly by supplying an ample amount of light. And whenever that can be not natural, of course it has to be artificial in the form of a grow light. There are lots of different grow lights out there, anywhere from very cheap to very, very expensive. And whenever you start to research grow lights, you're going to see that there is typically a ratio of red to blue light. Each of these lights do different things respectively. Some help flower and fruit production, and some help foliage growth and seedlings and things like that. Without getting too in-depth, ideally you want to have a balanced light spectrum, and that is one of the reasons why I chose this GE grow light. As mentioned, this is a balanced spectrum light. It does appear white to the eye, as we can see here. It's not a purple or red or blue light specifically. It appears to be white, and it also is very economical. It's an LED light as well, so it doesn't consume much electricity at all, and one of these bulbs is only about $10 or so. And you can definitely find one grow light that may be on the more powerful side that runs, maybe $100 or so. So this is definitely the most economical option that I found out there after doing some research. It has gone relatively well so far. I did have a variegated string of hearts here. And if you know anything about that plant, it is a more succulent type plant, meaning that it needs a lot of light. Even some direct sunlight through the non-peak hours of sunlight throughout the day is really ideal. And I had it placed right behind me here, about at the same level right here. So it was about 8 inches, give or take, from the grow light, and I noticed that it started to get distended, which is what happens to succulent type plants, or really any plant whenever it's not getting enough light. It will start to stretch out and not produce as much foliage in an attempt to search for a more ample amount of light. So I noticed that with this variegated string of hearts. I moved it downstairs to a windowsill and it seems to be doing much better. So based on that experience, I'm going to assume that these grow lights are not very, very powerful. You can read all of the different specs on the box, but I'm not going to put any very high light plants in here unless I can really bring the grow light very close to them. This bird's nest fern, to the best of my knowledge, does prefer a little bit more light than various other ferns for whatever reason. I know that they're one of the more difficult ferns, so hopefully the new growth is a sign that it is happy up here. So I'm going to continue to play around with the different types of plants that I have and see what plants really work well underneath these grow lights. I'm going to assume any kind of aeroid that is more of a low to medium light loving plant is going to do best. But we will see. And again, please let me know if you have had any different grow light experiences. Do you use this grow light specifically, or what kind of grow lights do you use, and what has your experience been with them so far? But that is what I have going on in my studio here, and it's going relatively well so far. So I will keep you guys all up to date, and if you want me to try any specific grow lights that fit, that can be screwed in, and I can try them in here, let me know. Put a link down below for them, and I can purchase them and see how it goes. We can do some experimentation. I will see you all in the next video, I hope. I will see you later.